Greetings from Cuyahoga Falls. My name is Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It's Saturday, and we're hanging out with the UEC. Thank you to the UEC for once again allowing us to hang out. I've got a feeling they're going to restart this one with all that rain. We are near the Bolivar Heights camp, near the redoubt, as you can see in the distance there. This was the Union position at Harper's Ferry to defend the town that you can see right there behind you. You can see the heights in the distance from a Confederate attack. And Stonewall Jackson did do a feint attack up this. This is called Schoolhouse Ridge right here. And Jackson's men did come across this way, but A.P. Hill swung around, and by the next morning they were on the flank of the Union, cutting them off from their escape route, and the Union surrendered. This was right before the Battle of Antietam. And today we're going to have a skirmish map here at the camp. You can see the Union getting prepared. And they've got to figure out how to defeat these Confederates. And they're going to be on defense here. Now, normally the way this is done, the Confederates are down here by the river. They're going to come up. Typically, they'll come up through the woods. And they'll come straight down these aisleways that the camp provides. And they'll use that as cover. Oh, cool. Well, welcome to the group, Alpha King. Love having you here. Look forward to seeing you on the field of battle. So just a beautiful map. These new camera options are really great. Just another round of applause for the developers. Doing such a great job here. The artillery looked absolutely amazing. And the Union may have opportunities here to use artillery. I'm not sure what the rules are if you get artillery on this map. I can't remember. I would think so. Be kind of a waste not to use artillery and have so much of it available, but...
Alright, let's wheel this one round real quick.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's ulti. So they're able to use artillery. Excuse me. So maybe they'll get a little revenge because the Confederates, I don't believe, have artillery unless it's way over... Oh, they might. Maybe it's down the bottom of the ridge here. Are they going to give? They sure are. They're going to give the Confederates another chance for some delicious Yankee jam. And you see Jeff Davis artillery doing the work, getting the guns in position. And back here in the back, we've got Alabama German Legion. That's Tim and his boys. Are the Mormons still on a gun, or did they just want to do it in one match? Can't see that yet. Boy, that is a long way to go with a Confederate gun, I can tell you that. I don't even know if they can reach up to those heights. Surely they can get the angle. There's Battle of Chickamauga, so not yet. But stand by, because there is a map editor coming out. And as a community, we will be making all kinds of awesome maps. Chickamauga is just a big wooded map, really, if you want to think about it that way. There weren't a whole lot of clearings. There were certainly some. But yeah, you get down in those East Tennessee battles, and you might as well just be fighting in the East Woods. You can't see anything. They're going to have to get where artillery and guns really start taking these trees apart before that gets... Because, like, in a Civil War battle, you know, if you ran up on a wooded area like this, by the time the battle was over, these trees were all shot up, and there weren't very many branches left on them. So you see these post-battle pictures where the trees are just like, you know, the trunks going straight up with very few branches left. Not only used for firewood, of course, for the camps and things like that, but also just the amount of gunfire going through some of these places really ripped up the terrain. So, that's 40 minutes. The clock has started. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the fun. And let's stay with the Union this time. I want to do it from a spectator point of view and see how the Confederate attack unfolds. We'll do it from a high place to start with. Because remember, the Confederates are going to be down there in those woods, and we're going to see... Of course, I'm in a hot air balloon, if you will. Oh, yeah, that's funny. I'm actually from Chattanooga. That's where I was born. I was down there. My grandma died, so I was actually down there last weekend. It's a beautiful part of the country, I can tell you that. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, Alpha King, you're down there as well.
Quick time.
But the Chattanooga and Chickamauga battlefields are actually one park that you can go to. Oh, from Cleveland. Oh, you're from Cleveland? Sorry. I thought you were saying you were from Chickamauga. Yeah, I'm living near Cleveland. I'm in Cuyahoga Falls. Greetings. All right, Major Joe is coming out here trying to get an angle on these Confederates coming through the woods. That's 4th New Jersey. They're acting as skirms. Well, if you're from Cleveland, then you need to join one of the these Union guys, huh?
Eyes on the woods, please. I need eyes on the
They could use the help. They've been getting whooped up on pretty good lately. Up here they come, right up the road. My God, the balls on these guys. They're not even hiding. They just came straight up the road. Guess who? 3rd Alabama. Oh, and they got company. Jumbo coming out of the woods right beside them. Look at the Confederates streaming out. There's Hog. 8th Florida. And they are just coming in mass. Ooh, you can see the artillery coming in. Looks like they had canister. And the Confederates just absolutely... You know, this is the secret to their success in these last few weeks. They've been fighting as a single force, like a battalion. And it makes a difference that you can see immediately. Look at this coordinated attack. They've got one company going up the left. They've got another company going up the right. Not wasting any time. Aggressive play. And here come the 8th Florida. And the Union just already in shock. It's a shock and awe campaign by the Confederates. Here they come. Getting hit from the back. Turned around immediately. 3rd Alabama not falling for that crap.
Good job.
And able to defend their rear as they were on the attack. They're going to continue on. And the Union already under siege. Man, you have got to be impressed with how these Confederate teams are playing. You see right on the other side here, that's the Alabama shooting in the other direction. And they're falling back. Too much heat. And Ulti and the boys not phased. They want to put a cannonball right up your b-hole. See how much protection this is going to be. You can see more Confederates streaming along the side there of the redoubt, and they're coming right up on the flank of Ulti and his boys. They're going to have no chance. They did get a shot off, but not an accurate one. And the 8th Alabama coming in to clean that up for them right away. And they've already pushed the Union back to the point of contention. But 51st New York is back here along with the 52nd New York. You see Jesse there hiding, trying to get cover. Well, they still got a gun up here. I just saw it. That was Impling. So 52nd New York, they've got their gun back here. That's Captain Frank. You see Venom's there. Ulti's here as well. Trying to get back up to a Union gun they can use, but just too far back. We've also got another Union gun here. Again, 52nd New York. Oh my God, they're aiming the gun straight down the line. If you're Confederates coming down the middle, you're going to be Confederate jelly. They haven't gone that way yet. You can see 3rd Alabama have backed up. Trying to use the hill as cover. They've got a lot of fire coming their way from the German Corps.
Ja, okay.
And the big gun going off again. Not seeing a lot of damage from it yet. Oh, the Union trying to get up on the flank here. This is interesting. Hadn't seen them fight down here very much. That's 14th Louisiana. IVB's here. And we got guys coming for them. They're not going to let that stand. 18th North Carolina. Skirm on skirm. And 3rd Alabama no, that's 20th Georgia. Sorry, 3rd Alabama's down the hill. 20th Georgia not giving up on this spot. Oh my God, these Confederates are in mortal terror. Mortal danger right here. You see 1st Cav hugging the wall. Will the cannonball come through and ruin their day? You see them lining up for the shot. They may have done it in time. Union not able to get the big gun fired. And the Union now hitting the Confederates on their left flank. Here they come. Streaming in through the camp. The IVB.
Maybe 5, 6.
And the Confederates have pressed all the way in on the Union. Now they're on their heels, and we've still have 33 minutes left in this match, but you can see the point of contention bleeding away from the Union as the 3rd Alabama readjusts. Oh! They got out of there in time. Only one guy getting it hard. Turning them into jelly. Look at this, the blood up on the top. That's how aggressive that artillery was. Too bad I missed that one. Yeah, the new camera angle, dude. The field of view really helps. I don't know if that's something I could have always done. Maybe I'm just an idiot, but I can just see so much more. Still got more men moving this way. No Confederates, not many down here, if any. A lot of Union. They got some Confederates. They're holding up most of the Union Army down here. Just a few guys, 18th North Carolina. And the Confederates taking advantage of it. As you see, they continue to swarm up the right side into the Union camp. And the Union have got to be hating this. They've got this big gun here. They are trying to do some work with it.
Company, hey!
Aim.
Fire!
Oh, friendly fire. That dude ran right out in front of him.
Hold it.
You can see the gunners just going down one after the other. Oh my God, and they're firing a gun up here. Hits the Mormons, there they are. Shooting down the hill right at the Union, and it looks like they hit their target.
Reload, pick out, and pick left, pick right. Till our major comes back. Does anybody know where the major is?
I think the major went to heaven.
Major what?
See the Union or Confederates actually streaming away. They're going to probably flank those guys out there. 20th Georgia. Oh, we've got a up front attack here. 3rd Alabama coming in with a bayonet. Man, they are pushing hard. They are past the point of contention at this point. Incredible push by the CSA. Man, I tell you, it's hard to mess with these Confederates when they fight like a team like this. And the proof's in the pudding, you hear it. 30 minutes left, and the Union's engaged, but you can see now, I love this new graphic, the red lines between the E and the A. So the Confederates are ahead in this game. You can see it clearly now. I love that. Again, we're here for the history, we're here for the tactics, but you gotta love a game that continuously improves itself. Maybe not improve yourself on a Saturday morning before events, but yeah, I'd like constant improvement. Well, it looks like everybody was able to get their updates in order quickly. I saw one guy complaining in the forum about updates, but they don't happen that often, and when they do, we got to appreciate them because they're bringing us good stuff. Speaking of bringing good stuff, Weber's going to bring some good stuff to these Confederates. He's tired of sitting back in the back waiting for him. You can see they're moving down the hill away from him at this moment. And there's a lot of guys chasing the Jersey, or the PA here. 4th New Jersey. Oh my God, look at all the guts here. It means they got hit by that artillery too. Or they just got shot to pieces. Look at the gore. Damn,
Get your
dude.
reloads in.
Noted.
Guys, please.
They are just
Get the
chasing
push.
these Union flags away from the point of contention. So, same old story for the last few weeks. Confederates in command of the field once again. Not even letting the Union get up for air. And you can see it's the 8th Florida down here wearing their pajamas today.
On the south, they are too far away. On
Yeah, we have an ocean, right? That's good.
And the Mormons continue to just rattle the cage of the Union here. They've got to do something. And probably moving out's the smart thing to do. And there they go. Although, are the IVB and the Jersey going to stay with them? Or no, it looks like they're going to stay here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my.
New Jersey, independent on the right.
And I think the Florida might be moving off. So they may have been okay. Oh, smart move by the German Corps shooting up through the tents. That paper's not going to stop anything. That canvas, I should say. And so this puts the Confederates in a position where they have to protect their flank. But he's done his job and he's moving back to the protection of the cannon. They're going to have this thing loaded this time where all they got to do is pull that cord, because Virginia came down there more than once. All right, looks like the German Corps got out of there right in time because 8th Florida came right up behind them. Going to deliver a volley.
Great time.
They want to get to those guns. Look at the dedication of these gunners. They know it's their best option for victory. But the Confederates continuing to put on the pressure. Right now they seem content just killing Yankees and not taking the point of contention. You can see the blue bar is just burning down so quickly. Confederates are still at battle ready, but that blue Union bar is already engaged and it is just burning down. That just means there are a lot of Union deaths per second happening here, and the Confederates are going to hurt the morale of the Union Army every time they pull the trigger. Kind of surprised they haven't turned one of these Union guns on this area right here. The Mormons have been over in this section. They were. Oh, they still are. So kind of surprised they haven't shot that, but they know better than I do. Here we go, 8th Florida all the way back down. How far can you go down this hill? I didn't even know you could go this far.
Loads. We cannot push from the right, because if we do, we let the left flank, which means they can flank us. But we cannot push the left because we don't have enough forces here.
And they've got a fucking spawn. They're camping in their spawn, pretty much. There's a unit directly ahead of us that we can deal with, and there's a unit on our right oblique. We're going to deal with the unit on the right oblique instead, actually. We can catch them in the open if we shift right.
So you can see the guys trying to figure out how to get in the best position. I love the coordination. They're not just running around like you see on pub servers. These guys are coordinated, they know what they want, and they know how to get it. 3rd Alabama, speaking of knowing what to get, oh my God, they are just all up in the Union camp here. And if they don't want to take the point of contention, they better get out of there. Okay, USA coming back to defend it. It's the IVB. And these brave gunners, they're going straight back for their guns, but the Confederates are pouring in from the top. Here we go. 56 Virginia. Union not giving it away easy. They're streaming back in. 51st New York. Here comes Venom to the rescue.
On the left flank,
Coming in to support his friends in the IVB and the 2nd Delaware. And the Confederates really pushed forward here. They're at the caissons. Oh, flagman going down. A lot of brutal fire coming in from the Yankees. This could turn the tide for the Confederates here. Oh, you can see it's starting to burn away now. They're about to go into engage. So the Union getting the better on that one. Oh, look at this Jefferson Davis artillery. They're stealing their guns. These guys, these gun-stealing bastards, all of them. We watched Tim do this to the 51st last week, and simultaneously while they're shooting a gun, another one of their guns is being pulled away from them, as well as the precious ammunition. Can't forget about the ammunition. So now the Confederates are engaged, but the Union is almost all the way down from their engaged point. So the Confederates have a massive lead with 23 minutes left in the match. And in a commanding position at the top of the hill as well. So much action this weekend. Noah's like, no! Oh, man. Oh, and here they come again. Look at this massive group. Is that the 20th Georgia? 1st Cav. 8th Alabama. And they're on the flank. They got guys on their flank as well. Here they go. They're not going to be there for long. Ooh, a large group of Union. 51st and 52nd New York. This may be a spawn kill. You see Ulti doing it with the pistol. Oh, and he's going down. Just a massive wave of 3rd Alabama as they burn through the Union. My God. What the hell is going on here? And now the Union taking losses. 21 minutes left in the match. And we're about to have a counterattack. My goodness. I don't know what they're putting in the water for the CSA, but this is just incredible teamwork. And you can see that red line just running toward the CSA. And the Union trying to get a flank down there, down the bottom of the hill. You can see it. But man, this is hard to watch. You see the Union still working as individual teams. They're trying to support each other, but the Confederates are just so far into their lines now. And you see Lieutenant Fort, the Jefferson Davis Battery. They have got an artillery piece pointing down this hill. And there it is, the counterattack. 7 minutes left in the match. The Union has to do it now. 4th, Pennsylvania coming up the hill. Into the buzzsaw. They go. More Union coming. No, that flag was running in the opposite direction. 20th Georgia and 8th Florida able to hold that position along. Oh, Parker going flying over the rocks. Oh, man. So much fun. Man, the guys are absolutely on fire. I swear, the shots per second. I wish there was a count on how much ammunition was used. Because that would be interesting. I know the game doesn't need one more thing to calculate, but I think it would just be funny to see like how many thousands of rounds are shot. Or would be even cooler if you actually had to have a supply wagon like this that could move and could be captured, and your guys, if they ran out of ammunition, had to leave the spot to go get more. You had to deliver it to them. That would be cool too. But that's for longer. That's when you get thousands of guys playing and you have actual army battles, right? Because this is just a skirmish. But man, it has been all against the Union all weekend for the past 6. No, is this 6 weeks? 7? This is going to be 8 weeks in a row that the Confederates are winning on Saturday. And 4th PA coming around out. Oh man, just shot to pieces there. I don't know that they knew the Confederates were this close, but everybody going after that flag is killed. Bailey, is he going to do it? Is he going to try it? Preacher. Oh, no. Oh, he stabbed him. I don't know how far back the Confederates are going. It looks like near Washington or something here. They are really pushing.
Ah, jetzt nicht mehr, es ist weg. Das ist irgendwie...
Okay, auch vereinzelt töten, ist nicht schlimm.
Also
Look at all.
And I feel bad for our boys in blue here. You see artillery still coming in. They got guns right up in their face here. But they're still attacking as individual units. I'm telling you, this is why the Confederates have been so victorious in the last few weeks. Because you've noticed that they've been fighting as, you know, it's usually 2 to 1. They're going to have 2 to 1 on you. Tactics matter, man, and you can see it. Just the number of rounds going off seems to be increasing. All right, they're coming in close and personal. They want to get it back. 20th New York, 2nd Corps, 2nd Delaware. But a lot of Confederates here, 1st Cav. 3 minutes left. Union already burning down from taking losses. They're about to go to breaking. And that could spell doom for the boys in blue. They're just making small suicide attacks. This is not doing good for the tickets. 2nd Delaware wanting everybody else to come with them, but no one did. A tactic not unsimilar from early Union attacks where they would send in a brigade at a time instead of hitting it with divisions. Later in the war, they'd attack whole divisions at a time, but early in the war, they wouldn't do that. Trying to conserve men, trying to conserve lives. But... All right, we got some good movement here. 51st New York, always trying to find the flank, and they're in behind the Confederates now. Can they do something to get this back? You see the red line came around for a while, but it's burning back Confederate, and it's doing it fast. We're about to go to breaking for the Union. I love this new dynamic where we can see that. I love that. I'll tell you who's not loving it, though. It's these New Yorkers. They're fighting their butts off. You can see the 83rd's here with them. This is the last stand of the Union, it looks like. Everything back in Confederate control with 2 minutes left. They got to do it now. And it looks like Tim and the boys have finally decided to come up and join the fun. All right, here come the Union. We see them streaming in. And they waited for it. There it is, Union breaking, 146. It's now or never. 20 minutes left on the game clock, but this thing is almost over. As you can see, more Confederates pouring in. They know it's time to put this baby to bed. You hear Hogg calling for the bayonet. Here they come.
Beat them to death.
You can see the bodies. Oh no, the Union might be doing it. Look at this. IVB, a lot of IVB tags here. 53 seconds left. Can they force it into overtime? Can they bring it back? Can they come out of breaking? These are all questions. Union trying to get it done. They got to get back to that point of contention. Still too many Confederates in the area. And I think that's it right there. That's what's holding it all up. 35 seconds. This might be the end for the Union. Not able to push enough Confederates out of here. You see Oswald coming in. They're doing their best. "18 seconds. They're driving them off. No, they're still holding their ground. An amazing stand by the 8th Alabama at 18th North Carolina here. And that's it. It's over. A Confederate victory. Well, they've done it. I'm losing count at this point, boys. We got to get some Union victories happening. Well, if you like that, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Until next time, my name is Jehovah, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.